Ecclesiastes 3. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Good afternoon, folks. This is Jeff with Real Country with Jeff and Melanie. I'm sorry it's been so long since we've put up a video. This year has been crazy. And like I said, our channel's Real Country because this is real life. And sometimes things happen you don't plan on. We had hoped to have a great big garden this year and hoped to do a lot of projects here around the farm, but like the old saying, the best laid plans of mice and men. The other day I was looking on Facebook. Somebody posted a little funny picture of a hornet's nest right at the lock of a gate, and it said if the year 2020 was a piñata, that's what it looked like, a hornet's nest. Well, our year 2020 would look like that same hornet's nest, only after it had been run through a blender. This has been a year like no other year I've ever seen before. Had a lot of rain in January, a lot of rain in February, almost the whole month of February. And, our climate is going crazy now that the warm weather's here. It is just as hot now as it normally is in August during the dog days, and only getting worse. Almost every day we're having rain. It's like we went into a tropical climate. The weeds are growing faster than you can touch them and do anything. And as I had mentioned earlier, you have to excuse my camera angles. I got mosquitoes eating me up out here. We've had some personal problems, and I know everybody does. Nobody likes to hear them, but just want to let y'all know. I had mentioned in the past that back in February my mother fell. She's 81 years old, and she fell in her yard in front of her house, tripped on a root off of a tree, and broke her arm in 2 places. As she fell, she head-butted a brick flower bed and had 10 staples had to be put in her scalp. And since then, she's been staying with us, and I've been trying to take care of her the best I can. I'm the only child. Then we had the COVID-19 mess come along, and that changed everybody's plans and been making it more difficult when we have to do everyday things. And when my mom fell, shortly thereafter, she wound up having to go to the hospital and stay for a week. Her levels, chemical balancing of her levels kind of got out of whack for a while. And so when she's come back, we've been trying to take care of her, and everything's been going pretty stable, we thought. But we found out that she's been having some kidney and liver issues. And she just got back a week or so ago from another week's stay in the hospital. And we're having to get some hospice help here at the house. Mom's suffering from a little liver kidney failure, and we're doing the best we can to take care of her. And because I'm an only child, I've been the primary caregiver, trying to help Mom any way I can. My wife, Miss Melanie, she has worked her fanny off. She's still working a full-time job, and she comes home and she's cook, laundry person, plays nurse, everything she can do. It's been wearing her out, and very thankful of where she works. They have been very gracious to work with us, allow my wife a flexible schedule where she can do some things at home as needed to help out. And we really appreciate that. It makes a world of difference. The torrential rain we've had out here it got to where almost every day, it's just muggy as it can be, as hot as a firecracker. The humidity builds up, and then somewhere 2 or 3 in the afternoon till 5 and 6 at night, we're having thunderstorms and rain, and the grass is growing so bad. I'm having to try to cut the grass here on the farm at least every 5 to 7 days, and then it looks like it hadn't been cut in 2 or 3 weeks. My tomatoes that I've been trying to grow, my plants are covered with tomatoes, but I'm throwing away 5 to 10 to 15 every time I check my tomatoes. By the time they start to turn ripe, we're suffering from blossom end rot. And there's really nothing I can do. I've added some lime to my compost tea. Hopefully that can make a little change. I've basically just been pulling them when they get about that big to try to get some fried green tomatoes out of them. And because of so much rain and humidity, the weeds have took over the garden, and I really just haven't had a lot of time to get out here and hoe and fight the weeds like I should have. And like I said, I'm throwing away more vegetables than I'm actually bringing in the house. About a week or 2 ago, come out here to check my quail one morning before I left to go to the hospital, and had a 5-foot rat snake got in my quail pen. He thought they were more tasty than I did, because by the time I realized he was out here, he had done killed 2 of them and swallowed one of them. So we had to help ease his burden, and hopefully that won't happen again. But I lost 2 good quail, but they're doing good. We're still getting anywhere from 9 to 12 eggs a day. The rabbits are doing good. The babies are growing up, and got another litter hopefully coming. We had tried to rebreed Miss Flopsy a while back, but apparently it didn't take. So we gave her some time off, and now she's been rebred, and hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll have some more babies. But it's just, like I said, trying to find time. With hospice coming out, there's some days 1 to 2 people a day that come. They've been a great help. If we run low on supplies, they bring what we need. They're helping with Mom's medication, and Mom's seems to be doing good right now. It's just constant. We make sure Mom gets to eat good and gets plenty of rest, takes her medicines, and I try to play class clown and cut up, get her laughing as much as possible. But ugly as I am, it ain't hard to make her laugh. But this whole thing has been a learning experience. We really need to manage our time better. Right now we're doing the best we can with what we can do, but we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot about the health care in the country, the way things are at hospitals and with home health, and it's really been a learning experience. And later on down the road, we'll try to talk more about that in other videos to come. Things we need to change to try to take better care of ourselves, and hopefully ensure that maybe, if good Lord's willing, we don't have health problems if it's something we can do to prevent them. Or, maintenance is better than waiting until it's broke. If we can do a little preventative, maybe that'll help us out. But just wanted to do this little video as a thank you to all of our subscribers. I know we don't have a whole lot. We're not like the big channels. We're just trying to get started, and I live by Murphy's Law. If anything can go wrong, it'll happen to me. And we're trying to do stuff. Things been going good. We're tickled with every subscriber. We're thankful for them. We hope you'll stick with us and hang on. We have great plans for things we'd like to do, and with the channel, and improvements we can make, and more videos. But right now it's hard to get out and do anything. Today is a Saturday, so my wife's home, and I have to sneak out when I can. It's been long days for the last 5 or 6 months and short nights, and I really don't get a whole lot of time to do stuff until my wife is home, and in the evening that makes it very late. And Saturday is about my only day that I can really get out and try to do something. And even then, I have to be able to help around the house. So stick with us. We hope it'll get better. We really appreciate everybody that's subscribed. We hope you'll tell your friends and we can get more subscribers. And we're still going to be putting out videos. Matter of fact, in just a few minutes, I'm going to try to go shoot another one. And we're going to try to at least get one, maybe two out a week. But if we're kind of slow and they're not that fancy, even though our videos hadn't been real fancy, please bear with us. They will get better. It's just going to take some time, and we're doing the best we can. I'm afraid my vegetable garden this year may wind up, between the weather and lack of me having the time, to be a wash this year. But if I get a chance in the next week or so, I may partially start over and replant, and let's try to do a fall garden. And maybe we can get some things going between now and fall and winter, because where we live here in Alabama, we normally have good warm weather, sometimes into October, sometimes even later than that. I know last year we were making cherry tomatoes and a few peppers late October, early November. So maybe this year we can sneak out a few. Right now I'm struggling to get a little okra. My squash is just about burned up. And then I picked some black-eyed peas, but I've either got me a deer or some big rabbits that started at one end of my pea patch, and they're working this way, and I started picking. I'm working this way. We meet in the middle. We may have a fuss with them critters eating them peas before I can get to eat them. But we're doing the best we can with what we got. So just want to thank y'all for watching and checking us out. Be looking for new videos. We're going to try to get at least one or two out every week, I promise. And hopefully, as time goes by, we can make better videos and get more of the things out we really like to do. But thank y'all for watching. We really appreciate it. Tell everybody you know. If you like what you see, hit the like, thumbs up, hit subscribe. And like always, if the good Lord's willing, the creek don't rise, we hope to see y'all on down the road. Thank y'all, and hope y'all have a good, safe weekend. Goodbye.